everyone, I am Ms.G.Premalatha, lecturer, Department of English SF, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, Trichy. In this video, I am going to explain the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Before move on to the poem, let us take a short note about the poet and the poem. Robert Frost was a famous American poet known for writing about nature, rural life, and human emotions in simple language. He was born on 26th March 1874 and he passed away on 29th January 1963. Some of his well-known works are Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, The Road Not Taken, Mending Wall, and Fire and Ice. Robert Frost won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry 4 times, which is a rare achievement. He often writes about nature and human life using simple words but deep meaning. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening is one of his most famous poems, written in 1922 and published in 1923. It highlights the beauty of nature and reminds us that we must fulfill our duties and responsibilities before resting. Next, we will move on to the poem. The poem is made up of 4 stanzas with a rhyme scheme of AABA, BBCB, CCDC, DDDD. The poet used iambic tetrameter in this poem. The first stanza of the poem, whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Whose woods these are, I think I know. The speaker stops near some woods and feels he knows who owns them. His house is in the village, though the owner lives far away in the village. He will not see me stopping here, so the owner will not notice him stopping there. This makes the moment quiet and private, as if the woods belong only to the speaker for now. To watch his woods fill up with snow. The speaker is not stopping for work or duty. He stops just to enjoy the beauty of snow slowly covering the woods. Second stanza. My little heart must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. My little heart must think it queer. Queer means strange. The heart feels that stopping in such a lonely and cold place is unusual. And to stop without a farmhouse near. Normally, people stop near houses for rest, but here there is no shelter or farmhouse. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, the speaker is standing between the cold and silent places. It is the longest and darkest night of the winter. The darkest adds mystery and seriousness to the scene. Next, the third stanza, he gives his honest bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. He gives his honest bells a shake. The horse shakes the bells on his harness. It feels like the horse is questioning the stop, to ask if there is some mistake. Through this action, the horse seems to ask, why are we stopping here? The only other sounds the sweep. Everything is silent except the sound of wind, of easy wind and downy flake. Downy means soft and small. Flake means thin pieces of something. So here downy flake refers to snowflakes. The soft wind and gently falling snow make the scene peaceful. Next, the last stanza of the poem. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The speaker is deeply attracted to the woods. They are beautiful, mysterious, and tempting. But I have promises to keep. Suddenly, the speaker remembers his duties and responsibilities in life. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. He still has a long journey ahead, both in life and in work. This line is repeated to show the strong determination. Rest can wait, duty must come first. Here, the word sleep has two meanings. Literal meaning is normal sleep at the end of the day. Symbolic meaning is the rest at the end of his life. The speaker attracted to the peaceful words, but still he remembers his duties and responsibilities and move forward to complete. He means that he has to complete his regular work before the end of the day, and also he has to complete his responsibilities before the end of his life. So, this poem gently reminds us to enjoy life's beauty, but we must always remember our responsibilities. And I want to tell you one more important thing, that is, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, kept the last two lines of the poem on his desk. He was deeply inspired by this poem, and the last stanza was his favorite one because it reminded him of his duties and responsibilities. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.